Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Thursday morning, July 22nd. So glad you could be here with us this morning here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by helping you become financially abundant, by teaching you how to currency trade using our super accurate proprietary trading indicators, and with our best in the business one-on-one training. In this session, what we do is, off of our signals, we have a dozen different signals. And as you are trained, you will find one that resonates with you and create a trade plan that uses that. The two signals I'm going to use this morning are, one is something called the 10-point trade signal, and then also something called the thick orange line signal. These are a little bit different than what we show you in the light trial. In the light trial, we were using kind of a simpler version of the 10-point trade, and it's on a kind of a lower time frame candle. So with that, let's get going and see what we can find this morning. We need to listen to this guy, so let's go ahead and do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
All right, that guy is depressing first thing in the morning. There are two reasons we do these live trades. One is as a teaching moment, so that you can enhance your skill by listening to someone who knows what they're doing trading. And we have quite a few of these sessions. When you're a light, you've got the 3 with me on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. There are 2 intro to coaching sessions, one in the morning on Tuesday, one in the evening on Thursday, and then on Wednesday night, you got the light member meeting. When you do become a member, however, you get many more live trades like this. All the people doing them are is good, if not better than me. So you're watching people who are very good traders trade, and you can copy the trades like you can with me. So we're giving you a fish in these trades, but the goal is to teach you to fish so that you can do it on your own. So there's lots of sessions where you can go to sessions like this, especially the one at 10 p.m. at night where they're trading Australian pairs. I would go to as many of these as you can until you're consistently doing 10 pips a day on your own. The other reason we do these live trades is so that you can see how accurate we are. There's no hanky-panky when you see me do an analysis, take a trade, copy the trade, and then see it close. So with that, let's get going. As you know, I like to work off of a little trade routine. I've already, with the new web-based charts, we know that we're connected to the internet, and I've already checked CoinEx review of yesterday. Good practice so that you can improve. The key to this is you're not going to start out perfect, but it's about just continuous improvement, just improving incrementally a little bit every day, and you'll get there. And I'm still trying to improve. I'm only at 80% in terms of my accuracy. So with that, so far this week, we have the two trades we took earlier in the week on Monday night closed successfully, and the one I think we took a 10 pip trade on Tuesday with the 10-point signal, or 10 pip trade with a 10-point signal. So both closed successfully. As we are technical traders, we want to, and what that means is we're trading based on the price movement, the price movement of the pairs. Our tools are very good at being able to pick up when the prices are overbought and oversold, where the turns are, and what the prospective move might be. So, but news does impact currency pairs. So to accommodate that news, what we do is we take a look at Forex Factory, which gives us a highlight of what news is coming out during the day. And it breaks it down into three parts: low impact, which is yellow; medium impact, which is red; and high impact, which is red. And we've got two items coming up this morning on the euro. So we're at 6:30, and this is in an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm not sure that we'll take any euro trades this morning unless it's very, very compelling, because I don't like to trade 2 hours before we see a news item. So let us see what it is. I'm still going to go through the analysis, because part of this, part of the goal here this morning is to teach you how to read the chart. So let us go through and start doing our analysis. So as I start to do the analysis, I am going to first look for the signal. Once I see the signal, then I'm going to try to figure out what the support and resistance is, what the trend is, what the channel is, and the volatility that goes a little bit into when I'm thinking about how many pips to trade. So let's go ahead and get started. I like to call this chart the composite chart. It is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1-hour candle. I start with the middle chart, which is the majors and minors, and I'm looking for a situation where we are overbought. So when we're overbought, that means it is the price is going to turn around and start to come back. The question is when, and to figure out the when, we want to see all of the lines pointing down. So if we're overbought and the lines are above the blue line, I want all the lines pointing down. I don't have that here. They're still going up. So I'm going to just go on to the next one. Euro dollar, overbought, going up. Again, don't have it. Pound dollar, overbought, going up. In fact, some of these are looking very similar. The pound dollar and the Australian dollar, the majors kind of look the same, and the minors kind of look the same. Dollar, Canadian dollar, oversold. So we're below the red line. The red line is the oversold line. And the majors and minors are both pointing down. The majors being the red and green lines, the minors being the black and gray lines. Dollar, Swiss franc, oversold, going down. Dollar, yen, overbought. Oops, you know what? What's the mistake here, guys? See this little yellow line here? That means we're not current. So let's put that. So let's start again. Oh my goodness. That goes back to this guy. The old thing was you needed to check you're connected to the internet. Now I guess you need to check to connect to make sure that you're current. So we didn't do that. All right. So overbought. So going back, Australian US dollar overbought, and miners coming down, majors going up. I want everybody coming down. Euro dollar. Again, we've got dissidents here. Miners are coming down, majors are still going up. Pound dollar, everybody's going up and overbought. US Canadian dollar oversold, majors still going down, miners started to turn. Dollar Swiss franc, we've turned around in the middle of the channel. And US yen, we started to come down, then turned around. The majors and minors are going up steeply, or the majors are going up steeply, the minors are going sideways. So nothing there. So let's keep going. Euro pound, it's oversold, going down. Australian yen overbought, majors going up, minors have turned. And one of the goals, why we're doing this is the goal to being good at as a currency trader is to be able to have that high consistency. And what our charts help us do is each of the sections of the chart are measuring something different. And if we can get agreement across all the sections of the chart, that means we have a very good probability of the movement going the way where it's telling us. So that's why we scan through it. And all I need to look is at the first one. If the first one's not there, I don't need to look at the second or third part of the signal. So Euro Canadian oversold, going down. Australian New Zealand dollar, wow, had a very the majors went all the way from one end of the channel to the other within an hour. Miners are overbought, majors are oversold. Pound yen overbought, going up still. Euro Australian dollar oversold, miners are starting to come up, majors aren't there yet. So let's just keep going. Canadian dollar yen overbought, going up. Euro New Zealand dollar oversold, going down. Pound New Zealand dollar, majors are oversold, going up. Miners are actually almost overbought and going up. I don't mind the miners being in the channel, so I've got everybody pointing up, and the majors are below the red line, just entering the channel, and I've got a double cross. And what I mean by a double cross is the green lines coming over the red line and the gray lines coming over the black line. So I've got 3 points here. 1, we're oversold. 2, everybody's pointing up. And 3, I've got the double cross. And I like the steepness of the lines here also. So I got 3 points. If I have 3 points, I am going to go to the top section of the chart, which is the TNT, and count how many lines are going in the same direction is what I'm seeing in the majors and minors. So the 2 orange lines are going up, and actually they're going up very steeply. The blue lines are inversely related. So what that means is when blue is going down, that means buy. So dotted blue is coming down. So I've got 3 of the 4 lines here telling me buy. So now I am going to go to my pressure. On the pressure, I want the lines either going up or the green line on top. Here I've got the lines going up. It's weak up pressure, but it is up pressure. Why is it weak up pressure? It's weak up pressure because the lines are gapped. The signal is stronger the closer the lines are, and the steeper the slope. So this is just about a little less than 45 degrees, maybe. So it's not that steep, and we've got the gap in the lines. So I've got 3 points here, 3 points here, and 1 point here. So I've got 7 points. I need a minimum of 7 points to progress. When I get the 7 points, I am going to go back and do a little bit more analysis in terms of the trend channel support. And then also I want to look at what's going on with the larger and smaller charts. So let us go ahead and open up. That's the echo. All right. This is a more detailed chart of one pair. Right now it's the euro dollar. And it is showing me a minute chart, a 30-minute chart, a 1 hour chart, a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, and a day chart. So I'm going to go ahead and convert this into oops, where was it that euro? Let me write this down here. Euro AUD. Euro AUD. This is good. It's yeah. Well, actually, no. It's no. Which? Oh, shoot. What's it? Where do we see the signal? What was the signal? Oh, here it is. Pound New Zealand dollar. I was going to say I don't want to trade the euro because they get the news coming up in just a bit. Pound New Zealand dollar. All right, that's good. So I'm going to go here, and I am going to change the symbol to Great Britain pound NZD. And I want to see what the 2 hour and 4 hour are doing. What's happened here? Why are we seeing something different than what we saw? Pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar and pound New Zealand dollar. The charts are different. You know what? I want to take a screenshot of this. Why are the charts different? Hold on a second. So we're going to save this. Sorry about this. Let's put that here. And then let us also go back here. Are we not current? 11 minutes left. Let's take a screenshot of this. All right. Pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar. Do a refresh. I'm going to do a refresh of this also. Wow. So for whatever reason, the chart wasn't current. So I'm going to go back and find out why the chart wasn't current, and it wasn't telling us that it wasn't current. So that's a little, so I apologize. I'm still getting used to trading with the new green chart. As you can see, I still, I got my, I got the old green chart here as my backup, but so that's not a good signal. Tell you what, since we only have 8 minutes left, instead of going for a 10-point trade, we are going to see if we can see a thick orange line trade. Thick orange line trade. So this is a different signal. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm just to double check, I am going to reload each page. Because I leave these on all night. So maybe you just need to reload it. I don't know. I'll find out and report to you next week. But in any case, on the thick orange line trade, it's a little scalp trade. It's based on what the thick orange line is doing. And this number up here on the top is the number for the thick orange line, and it goes from 0 to 10. When it is at 0, what it is telling us, it believes there's no more down in the movement. And it's a scaled number, so it can only go as low as 0. And when it's as high as it can go, it is at 10. And when it's there, it's telling us that there is no more up in the movement. So with that, we're looking for situations where it's between 0 and 1. So basically, it's bottomed out, or between 9 and 10. And when we see that, then we're going to look for confirmation with the majors and minors. So let's just scan across here and see if we see anything 0 or 1, between 0 and 1, or 9 and 10. So 4 isn't 0 or 10. 1.9 isn't. 6.8 isn't. 4.3 isn't. 9.9 is. That's above 9. It's almost 10. When I see it above 9, then I am going to look to my majors and minors, and I want all the lines above the blue line. I don't have that. The red and green are above, the black and gray are not. I want them all above, and ideally I like to even see the red line a little bit higher than it is here, but the black and gray are not, so I'm going to pass. If I saw this signal, if the majors and minors look like this, when I have the 9 up here, this is a good signal. I like the red and green are way up there. It's okay that the minors are just a little bit above the line. I'm really looking for the majors and minors to be high. When I see that, that's telling me that there's going to be a little snapback right at the top of the hour. So I don't like this enough. USD yen 7, no. So let's go to the next one. And again, let's refresh these just to make sure we're not wasting our time. Euro pound, 2.3, 3.6, 1.9, 1.9, 7.5, 6.3. So nothing. So you can see you can do these pretty quick. Let's again refresh just to make sure everything is loaded correctly. And what I'll do is next time I'll refresh before we even start. 5.9, no. 2.7, no. 5.9, no. 7.2, no. 5.3 Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 0.3. So that's a good signal. And then when I go to part B, that's between 1 and 0, I get all the lines well below, or the majors at least well below. I am not going to take this morning because the lights, you don't have access to this pair. This is a Bitcoin pair. So this is Bitcoin against the dollar. We have a training program where we train you to trade Bitcoin, but most of you won't have, unless you've taken that training, you won't have access to that pair. So let's keep going. So that was a signal there, but I'm not going to take it. Plus, I've never traded Bitcoin before, so I'm still a little gun shy. And I haven't back tested it or anything, so I'm a little gun shy on that. So 0.3, no. 0.4, okay, this is good. And interesting here. Swiss franc, yen, the majors are really well below the oversold line. And you know what? Excuse me, I am just going to do I want to just make sure that the chart's current again. So let's do a refresh. So it doesn't seem to automatically update if you've left it sitting a while. We're at 0.51. We are oversold, but the lines aren't low enough. I want the lines well below the red line. So we don't have it here. We got part 1 of the signal. It's between 0 and 1, but we don't have part 2 of the signal. 0.62, no. 0.62, 63, no. 9, yes. 9, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. And so this is between 9 and 10, and all 4 lines are well above. I like this. So we're going to take a 5 pip sell on the New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. I'm going to open up my chart. I'm going to go back to the trade, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. I don't have that open, so I'm going to open it, file, new chart. Not in this group. Not in this group. Let's see if we see him in here. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Did I miss him? New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Let's go down a little bit more. New Zealand dollar. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I'm going to click new order. My lot size is going to be a function of what I'm trading. This is a demo account. There's 11,000 in it. So by moving the decimal place over 4, I'm going to take a lot size of 1.1. What did we say? what did we say? It was a sell. So I'm just going to click sell by market. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit. Sell by market. And now I'm going to go in and adjust my stop loss and take profit. If I right click anywhere on here, go to modify, 50 points is 5 pips. This trade is always good for 5 pips. We have tested it extensively, and we're going to use a 4-to-1 stop loss. So 4 times 50 is 200. I click the little red button here. It does the math for me. And I just want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So if I'm at 64.00 and it is a sell, I'm going to go to 63.95. 63.96 here. So I'm just going to adjust that to 5 and then click modify. So it's put in my take profit stop loss. Just to read you the numbers in case you can't see it off the screen. The take profit is 0.63950. That's 0.63950. We took a sell on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. The stop loss is 0.64209. That's 0.64209. The other thing I like to see, or some traders like to see when they take this trade, is when the so we were at 0.92. We're excuse me, 0.9. When the candle changes, they like to see this number drop by 1. So let's see what happens if we bring it current, and it did. It's at 7.9. So I would expect this to close within the next 60 to 90 minutes. So it dropped from 9 down to 7.9. So it's starting to turn and snap back. Okay, gang. So today we took a thick orange line trade. We wasted some time on the 10-point trade, and it turns out the charts were not current. So I guess the lesson here is if you leave these up all the time, refresh them before you start, because they don't seem to refresh automatically. And I'm using the Microsoft Explorer. And the reason I use the Microsoft Explorer is that if you don't have, I've got a zillion tabs open. And on the Microsoft Explorer, if you have a tab open and you don't use it for, I don't know how long, it kind of turns off the chart. Whereas the Google Chrome keeps everything open and going. So maybe if you're using Google, it stays current, but on the Bing, it makes it go to sleep. So maybe that might be part of the issue, is that the charts were asleep and I didn't refresh them. Let's see if we got any questions. No questions. Okay, gang. So we will see you. Have a great trading day, and we will see you Monday evening at 6:30 Eastern for another trading session. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.